We want all the jobs. Everywhere where there's a foreigner illegally working there, that position must be occupied by a South African. We don't care whether that job is 1,000 rands a month or 10,000 rands. As long as it's an illegal foreigner who's occupying that position must be occupied by a South African. Restaurants, whatever. There's no such thing as a slave job. A slave job is a job maybe that you are forced to do without receiving any pay. But if you are going to sign a contract that is saying we are going to pay you minimum wage, we are going to pay you 3,500 rand every month, and you sign that contract, then you are not a slave there. You are working. It's a job. If you want a high quality job, you must have qualifications to back that up. You must have skills to back that up. You can't just say South Africans need high quality jobs. High quality jobs without high quality skills. Does that thing even make sense? Most of South Africa's youth is unemployed. Most of them didn't go to university, didn't go to college, have no type of qualification. So the only thing that they need, the only thing that they can get is these entry-level jobs like waiter, waitress, cashier, those kinds of jobs. So if we are going to say those jobs are slave jobs and South Africans shouldn't be working those jobs, which jobs are they going to work? Because there is no company or organization that is going to give you a high quality job with benefits without qualifications and skills to back that up.
So who is a problem here?
I'm not saying you're a problem.
Yeah.
I'm saying you are a problem to your fellow South Africans.
It's not true.
Who are saying this guy from Zim has taken my potential job as a waiter. Who's taken my potential job as a petrol attendant, and so forth and so forth. You can't open a border for a guy to come and take my job. That is their perspective. And I'm saying to you, are you sure that that is not one of the things that compromises you as a political party in the long run?
Nah. You know, South Africans don't want slave jobs. Rightfully so. This thing that you're calling jobs are slaves jobs. They don't pay anything. And people get dismissed with ease. South Africans want quality paying jobs. They don't want slaves jobs. You are saying Zimbabweans have taken jobs, and then the only example you can give me is waiter.
Well, I'm giving examples.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's waiter.
Yes.
They've not taken anything strategic that which constitute the economy.
I hear that. And I have this thing I do. We're recording this on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday on my radio show, I have this thing where I say, call in if you're looking for a job.
Yeah.
And all you do is you send us a voice note. Hi, my name is David Mashabela. I can do anything.
Yeah.
I have matric.
Yeah.
I can work anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm even willing to move. This is me giving you an example.
Yeah.
I'm even willing to relocate.
Yeah.
I can look after your children. I can do your garden. These are South Africans who are saying that. And these are South Africans that are saying, all I need is to feed my children.
Did you place them?
No, a lot of them get jobs through this program. A lot of them get jobs where someone is listening and say, we're looking for someone like that. We're looking, even I look for someone to come and close my roof when it was leaking.
Yeah.
And I found them through that same platform. I'm merely saying there are those people that just want a job irrespective of the type of job.
No, we can't advocate for that. We can't advocate.
But this person is hungry.
No,
their children are.
No, we can't advocate for slavery jobs. Slavery is an unacceptable thing which we must never justify. Let's create quality jobs for our people, which have got benefits, which have got pension fund. These people that you got jobs, so I can do anything. There's no pension fund. There's no job guarantee.
Nah, Julius Malema, I honestly believe that Julius Malema has lost touch with the reality that South Africans are going through every day. South Africans need jobs. Any kind of jobs. There is a unemployment crisis in this country. And South Africans are not out here saying we want high quality jobs, we want high paying jobs. South Africans just need jobs. The rate of inflation is out of the roof. The cost of living is I can't even fathom the cost of living in this country. South Africans are living month to month on 370 rands. South Africans want jobs. Those jobs at the restaurant that Julius Malema is calling slave jobs, those are the jobs that South Africans want. Why? Because those jobs are entry-level jobs that don't require any skill or qualification. It's better for South Africans to have those jobs, those slave jobs that pay minimum wage, rather than just receiving 370 rands every month. Minimum wage is better than 370 rands every month. And these businesses, these restaurants, these retail stores that Julius Malema calls their pay slave pay, these people are paying according to the country's minimum wage. If Julius Malema has that big of a problem with the restaurants paying people minimum wage, then he must take that thing up with the presidency, because the country's minimum wage is what dictates the pay that these restaurants are going to pay South Africans. You get what I'm saying? South Africans need these jobs. South Africans never said we want high quality paying jobs. You must remember that most of South Africa's youth doesn't have qualifications. So the only jobs that make sense for them to be employed in is those entry-level jobs. Mina, as far as I know, ngazi ukuthi companies, organizations, businesses pay employees according to the value that you bring to the company, to the organization, to the business. You can't be a waiter or a waitress at the restaurant and want to get paid plus minus 10,000 rands every month, unless maybe you are working at maybe a 7-star restaurant, or you are working at a restaurant on a ship, or those, you know, those exclusive things. Maybe if you are a waiter there, you can want that kind of pay. But you can't be a waiter at just an ordinary restaurant and then require a pay with benefits, require a high quality pay. No, why? They are paying you that amount because it's the value that you are bringing to the organization. It's as simple as that. South Africans just want jobs. We are in a crisis. We don't have the time to be saying we want high quality jobs with benefits. No, we are in a crisis right now. We want jobs right now. And Julius Malema is confusing me when he's speaking like this, because he's saying those jobs are slaves jobs, but he doesn't have a problem when those jobs are occupied by foreigners. So foreigners deserve slave jobs. Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying? Would the foreigners deserve slave jobs? When he's saying South Africans want high quality jobs, so those ones that he considers as slave jobs, so other Africans deserve those jobs. We want all the jobs. Everywhere where there's a foreigner illegally working there, that position must be occupied by a South African. We don't care whether that job is 1,000 rands a month or 10,000 rands. As long as it's an illegal foreigner who's occupying that position must be occupied by a South African. Restaurants, whatever, there's no such thing as a slave job. A slave job is a job maybe that you are forced to do without receiving any pay. But if you are going to sign a contract that is saying we are going to pay you minimum wage, we are going to pay you 3,500 rand every month, and you sign that contract, then you are not a slave there. You are working. It's a job. If you want a high quality job, you must have qualifications to back that up. You must have skills to back that up. You can't just say South Africans need high quality jobs. High quality jobs without high quality skills. Does that thing even make sense? Most of South Africa's youth is unemployed. Most of them didn't go to university, didn't go to college, have no type of qualification. So the only thing that they need, the only thing that they can get is these entry-level jobs like waiter, waitress, cashier, those kinds of jobs. So if we are going to say those jobs are slave jobs and South Africans shouldn't be working those jobs, which jobs are they going to work? Because there is no company or organization that is going to give you a high quality job with benefits without qualifications and skills to back that up. It just doesn't make sense. At this moment, we are in a crisis. We need every kind of job that we can get. So any position that is filled by an illegal foreigner, that position must be filled by a South African. That slave job is better than just receiving 370 rands every month. Is way better. So I don't know why Julius Malema is acting like this. I don't know if the people who are following him don't see what this person has lost touch with reality. You can't come here and say South Africans want high paying jobs. South Africans want jobs. South Africans want jobs. Whether it's entry-level jobs, it doesn't matter. That 3.5, that 4,000 rand is better than 370 rands every month. You get what I'm saying? So you can't have maybe the youth fresh out of high school and then say that youth fresh out of high school must get high quality jobs with benefits. Kanjani? The only job you can get fresh out of high school is working at a restaurant, working at as a cashier, you save or whatever. That's the job that you can get. Why? Because you don't have skills. You don't have qualifications. Hence, you will receive what? Minimum wage. If you want more pay, you want a high quality job, you must be willing to go to school and study so that you can go get a high quality job. But if you don't, then you must know what you are going to be paid minimum wage. And that doesn't make you a slave. You are just employed working minimum wage. It's as simple as that. What I'm saying is that Julius Malema just wants jobs for his foreigners that he loves so much. He wants them to stay in these jobs, and then as a South Africans, we will stay unemployed and have this thing in our minds. No, Tina, we want high-paying jobs. Julius Malema is fighting for us so that we can get high-paying jobs. That thing will never happen. South Africans must take those jobs. Even if they are low-paid jobs, 3.5, 4,000 rands every month, it doesn't matter. It's minimum wage. It's better than 370 rands. So Julius Malema prefers those jobs must go to foreigners, and then South Africans must be given high quality jobs. Which high quality jobs? What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter if a job is paying 1,000 rands a month. As long as in that job there's a foreigner who's occupying that job, that foreigner must go out, and a South African who's in need of that 1,000 rand must occupy that position. There are people in South Africa in desperate positions who would love to get 1,000 rands a month because they are getting 370 only and they can't live off of that thing. So an extra 1,000 rands a month is going to do a difference. So according to me, every position out there, work position that is filled by an illegal foreigner, it doesn't matter the pay. That position must be taken by a South African. That's what I'm saying. Not Woody, we must wait for the government to give us high-paying jobs. These minimum wage jobs, we want them as South Africans. Because we are not having anything at the moment. We are having 370 rands. So those low-paying jobs will make a difference. It's not slave jobs, it's jobs. But if you don't agree with me, tell me on the comment section down below. And if you agree with Julius Malema, would know South Africans shouldn't be working at the low-paying jobs. We must have high-paying jobs as South Africans. Tell me on the comment section. Would now you also agree with Julius Malema? And then tell me would that thing won't lead to South Africans not having any jobs because we have that thing in our minds. Would we want high-paying jobs? Tell me. But if you just enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. My name is Emmanuel, and this is Mzansi Versity, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Let's meet again on another video.